Should an artist sign to another artist? Because we see what's going on right now with Pooh, Shiesty, Gucci Man, Finesse 2-Time, and Rap A Lot, J Prince Jr.
It's a sticky situation, man. You know what
Right,
I mean?
talk about it, man. Because you went through it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
A lot, we see this all the time. Why do in our culture we gotta operate like this? Like,
it just all depends on the person. You know what I mean? The artist that you sign into. You know, I'm not gonna say it could never work.
yeah,
You guys just have to be on the same page. The communication factor just has to be up to par, and that's basically the most important thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it works out beautifully in some situations. Look at Hove. Look at
even with Yo Gotti and his artists.
They shining right now.
Yeah.
This is the thing. If you not afraid to push an artist to the forefront because you don't care about them having a possibility of outshining you,
Right.
it could work.
Right.
And that's what you're supposed to want. You want to do that as a CEO. You want to put somebody out that's gonna transcend you, or blow past you, because you're gonna be looked at as discovering an artist that's more successful. They're gonna be like, oh, he put them out. That's gonna boost you. You know what I mean?
That's real.
Rhymes and politics broken down is rap. Rhymes and politics broken down is rap. As long as hip hop dominating the map, is the platform. So tap in with us, and that's that.
I love it out here in Charlotte, though, man.
Yeah, facts.
It's just enough city, but it's calm, and you could be low
You
key
can
out
get low,
here.
you can duck off, you know what I mean? Get out the way and all
You
that.
can run to Atlanta. That's like a 4-hour run. Do what you
Facts.
gotta do. Boom, boom. Come back and be low.
Oh God.
That's what I love, and I love the atmosphere out here too, man.
I be telling niggas that shit, bro. Like, man, I be trying to get my homie to come out here. I'm like, nigga, you might as well pack up, nigga.
Word. Yo, that shit. New York is done, man. Super
Facts.
love to NYC, man. Hometown, BX.
Anytime I'm up there, nigga, I can't. Nigga,
Ready to get up
3
outta here.
days, I'm out of there, man.
I'm ready to go now.
Yeah.
Word. Good. Yo, what up, hip hop junkies? Right here, man. Cise, the host of Rhymes and Politics. Thanks for tuning in. We got a great show for you guys. You can already see who I'm sitting next to, man.
Yeah, sure.
One of the greatest lyricists to step in the game, man. Got the Pesci series. Pesci 5 is on the way. Got the Pesci series running right now.
Big facts.
Tales from the Hood. He had a little. Listen, we're gonna talk about everything, man. I'm just excited to sit next to this brother, man. We got the great J Hood sitting next to us. Home team. What
Yes,
up,
sir.
baby? Yo, it's an honor, man. Yo, this is
Cise.
Yo, this is crazy. Full 360, right? So let me give y'all a little bit of backdrop. First, I was already a fan. D Block, Locks, J Hood, right? But let me tell you how I first met the brother up in Mount Vernon. Shout out to Master Moo, Mary Jane Models.
Facts.
They had a cookout up there one summer, right? I think DJ Mike Neezy was the DJ in the back or something like that. I think it was him, DJ Mike Neezy.
Yeah.
He was in the back DJing, right? Mary Jane Models was there. This is when I first transitioned into doing media work from an artist, right? Transitioning from an artist, coming behind the scenes to doing media and all that, picking up a camera and just running around New York shooting stuff and filming the underground. I'm chasing all the underground artists. So I got invited to this cookout. This is around, I'll probably say around when, I'll say the Twitter era. You know what I'm saying? This is where the unity was on social media, on Twitter, bro. People was really supporting each other, reposting each other, right? Now it's like,
Twitter was that vibe.
Yeah. If you in a certain circle, you know what I mean? So anyway, get invited to the cookout, come up. I'm just shooting a little behind the scenes footage of the cookout and stuff, just vibing, networking, chilling. This where also met my brother Stephen Ward, man, Shy Girl Magazine. Also the co-owner of Remy Network right now. Shout out to the Remy Network. Make sure you go download the app, visit the website, check out all the great content that's on there. They're gonna start bringing the podcast onto the site, so y'all be patient for that. We're gonna be on there. So J Hood was right there in the cut, laying lean, you know what I mean? Doing with his people, got his peoples with him. I don't know if I got you on a camera or not, but I know I definitely was getting them. It was mainly Moo called me to come shoot the event, you know what I mean, for YouTube, get some content, so that's what I did, right? But you was there laying in the cut, dapped it up with you and all that, we just chopped it up real quick, it was real light.
Yeah.
All right, later down the line, I think this is when Instagram started coming around, right? you was looking for like a video, somebody like to edit videos and all that.
Facts.
I think my bro DJ Trace mentioned.
Shout out to Trace.
You know what I'm saying?
LES.
Yeah. He mentioned me to you or whatever like that. We connected. You sent me some stuff. Started chopping it up. Boom, boom. We just built like a relationship off behind the scenes like that.
Cise worked that magic. I sent him the footage and he did what he did, and it was, you know what I mean?
Them videos is still up on the other channel, Cise
Facts.
TV. Type in J Hood Cise TV. You're gonna see, it was like 12 videos we did, bro.
Nah, we did a bunch.
We was putting some work in,
I
son.
was knocking them shits out, knocking them out the park, boy. Yeah.
My man was here, he like, yo, Cise, I got another one for you. I'm like, word? All right, send it, boom. Get them shits back in like 2 days or some shit like
Facts.
that.
That's
You
a
know what I
fact.
mean?
Yeah,
Quick.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all appreciate you for that, man. And 360 where we are right now. Blessing my podcast, man, my platform. I appreciate you for that, man.
Love, bro. You
This is
already
an
know.
honor,
Remy
man. sitting
Network,
next to
man,
you. Yeah. So this is also what I want to say is keeping those good relationships, man. How important is that to you? Because I see you still working, you still putting that music, and you still work with some dope artists like Big Twins, Sari the Kid, you know what I mean? Shaheen. You know what I mean? How's it important like to keep those relationships and not try to burn the bridges and stuff?
It's extremely important, man. Everything is about relationships, man. You already know that, man. You know, you want to make sure your networking game is up to par. I mean, beyond the music, you just want to be a good nigga to niggas, you know what I mean? So they know what type of vibe you on. They know just your heart, period. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you got to be a good nigga, period, man. Like, as a man, fuck music.
Yeah.
So niggas know you 100, they gonna be 100 with you. That's all it is.
Nah, that's a fact. Like, yo, you came into this game as a kid, man, young dude, bro. But you stood right next to, you fell right in the pocket of some giants, man.
Right.
And they had to form a whole new group, D Block and all that. Like, you know, we saw the story, we see the video, the interviews y'all did and all that back and forth. We got to get too much in that. We already seen that already, right? But just, you know, they molded your style, right? Was you already making songs with hooks and all? Or was just, you was just rhyming and all that? How did you develop that coming from North Carolina? And we are here in uptown Charlotte.
360 circle.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like just being from North Carolina, where was you pulling inspiration from? How did you see like all this good hip hop for you to formulate your style?
My nigga, my older brother, I got a brother that's like probably like 6 years older than me and shit. So, you know, we from here originally, but he's like a hip hop head, you know what I mean? And when I say hip hop head, I mean hip hop head in every sense of the word. He was listening to all the greats from up top, to Helter Skelter, Boot Camp, you know, Nas, Wu-Tang, you name it, you know what I mean? So he was putting me up on all the real MCs from an early age, and you know, I took a liking to a couple different artists, and I was like, you know what, let me try my hand with this shit. Now, you know, I sharpened my craft and all that, and then, you know, as a nigga was young, my nigga, everybody when they start off, that shit whack. My shit was whack and shit, like, you know what I mean? Even my names was whack, the rhyme was whack, but as time went along, I got a little better and shit like that, and I started doing talent shows and shit. You know, after a few different talent shows, like I said, I got a little better. My mom put me in vocal classes, so I got familiar with the studio and shit like that. And there was this one particular talent show that I did in this club where I could have landed a deal when I was 11. You know what I mean? So obviously my mom, she made me turn that down because they told I was gonna miss school if we was to take the deal. They wanted to fly us up top. She was like, nah, we ain't going for that. Shot that shit down. A year later, she was like, you know what, I think if we move up top, you'll have a better chance of pursuing your dream and shit like that. So we moved up top. And upon us moving up top, like it's a real storybook shit, though, if you want to be honest. Like, you know what I mean?
You gotta drop the book.
Yeah,
bro.
look, we moved to a shelter. This shit in Elmsville called West Hab, right? So we in West Hab. You know, at the time, Mace was my favorite rapper. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? I had no idea who the Locks was. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I'm coming from down here and shit like that. So Mace was my favorite rapper. My mom's end up befriending a lady who just so happened to be Mace's mom's good friend, because she from Harlem and all that. So she heard me talking about it. She like, what? Oh, you like Mace, nigga? Da-da-da. I'm cool with his moms. I used to live right beside him. His sister name is Stacy and all. She gave me the whole rundown. So I'm fascinated. I'm like, damn, this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, I can show you where she live at, all this other shit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's music to my ears.
Right.
There was some kids from Yonkers there also. So they was like, the locks, my nigga. I'm like, who the fuck is the locks? These niggas keep talking about these niggas. They like, yo, they signed the Puff and all that. I'm like, word? Okay, so now, you know, I'm not fully familiar with them, but I keep hearing the name and shit like that. So now, fast forward a little bit, we end up moving from the shelter to Mount Vernon, right? Now, Mace's moms happened to live in Mount Vernon.
Right.
Now, when I moved to Mount Vernon, I got up with this nigga named Jay Arms. Shout out to Jay Arms. He was doing the instrumental CDs and shit
Gotcha,
a little later,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, in the 2000s and shit like that. But at the time, he was a producer. Got up with him and this dude named Neil. They had a studio in New Rochelle.
Okay.
Went out to New Rochelle, fucked with them. We recorded like 50, 60 songs. So when I got with the Locks, it was a little demo that had leaked and shit like that.
Yeah.
And that's where that had came from. It was a Fake Tales from the Hood album that the bootleg motherfuckers came out with, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? So we did that. Ended up moving to Yonkers, found out where these dudes be at, took it upon myself to go to their hood and, you know, get myself familiar with them. I jumped in a few ciphers and all that. They took a liking to me.
Right.
Originally, I was supposed to sign the Rough Riders because SP, you know, he referred me to go down to the Rough Rider studio. I went down there, battled wild niggas.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mad niggas,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? They used to call it the dungeon. Motherfuckers
Yeah.
used to come from all over the place, down south, Midwest, everybody. The nicest niggas go up in there and go at it. I used to fucking go crazy in there and go to school the next morning. I used to fucking leave the studio 6:30 in the morning and go straight to junior high from the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
So
this is what I'm saying. I want to spin back a little bit because you said you almost got a deal at 11 years old.
yeah.
What's going through your mind at this age? If when somebody's saying we want to sign you and bring you on, how do you understand like the music business though? Like
I didn't.
so
Only thing,
what-
only thing I
Right,
learned
so-
about is getting on. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get
So what did you vision as you
bright lights,
see yourself right?
limousines, posters.
Yeah.
That's what I was envisioning. You know what I mean? I wasn't thinking about the business aspect
Yeah.
at all because I'm 11. I had no goddamn concept of that shit.
Yeah.
I'm just looking at what I see, you know, on these tapes and on these CDs and shit like that, and I
Right.
just know that I want to be what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? So that was like really it. I used to see my brother because what he did was he used to take the booklets. This was when it was important for motherfuckers to go purchase the hard copies because you wanted to get the booklet, you wanted to read the thank
Yeah.
yous, you wanted to see the credits and
Yeah.
all that. So he
Yep.
used to get the booklets out the CDs and hang them up on the wall and all that. So he had a wall full of CD. I'm like, damn, I want to be that.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Yeah.
like I said, fast forward, when we moved up top, I went to Kinko's, man. I was making my own little flyers,
Yeah, absolutely.
CD covers
Yeah,
and
right.
all that. Went to Mace Mom's crib, gave her my demo. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm a
Yeah.
fan of your son. Please get this to him. She like, nigga, how the fuck you know I live at, nigga? I'm like, look, no disrespect. I'm
Yeah.
just trying to get on. I'm starving, you know what I mean? Like, I had my moms with me, so that was he made it a little smoother. She like, okay, I'll see what I could do. I don't know if she gave it to the nigga or not, but
Right.
I did that. And look, I always say this. I wouldn't suggest y'all niggas to do none of this shit now, because it's 2026. Nigga might up it on y'all niggas you go to a nigga crib. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So that happened, and then I end up meeting this nigga named DJ whatever. He was a DJ for Spig Nice and the Lost Boys.
Shout out to Spig, Lost
Now,
Boys,
I'm gonna let y'all know something. I was supposed to actually sign to the Lost Boys before I met the Locks.
I heard that.
You know what
Yo,
I mean?
You had
So-
some good opportunities, bro.
Yeah. Spig Nice ended up getting locked up for bank robbery,
Yup,
so he had to
remember
sit
that?
down for a minute.
Yeah.
So that fell through. You know what I mean? So like I said, when I went to Yonkers, I got familiar with them. Rough Riders, they offered me something. They was like, you know what, we want you to sign with us. I was rocking with a dude named Mel. He was managing me at the time. But you know, me and Luch, we sat down and shit. Luch was like, yo, look, you could sign to them, or we could start something completely brand new,
Right.
and we could rock like that. I'm like, you know what, let's start something new then. And
Yeah.
that's when we collectively came up with the idea to start D-Block.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, y'all made history together, man.
Yeah.
That was a good setup for you too.
The chemistry was amazing.
Yeah, and look, you still here, you still putting out music.
Yeah.
The D Block, we know you for the legendary Bulletproof Hoodie freestyle,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But also, Tiger Bone and
Black
Black Jesus
Jesus
was there too, right?
Facts.
Was they supposed to be part of the label too? Because it sounded like Jada's Kiss was shouting them out, like all three of y'all out.
What happened was, this was when Kiss dropped his first album and all that. It was some spare the moment sporadic type shit. I didn't even know that we was going into the radio station. The nigga Kiss right hand man, excuse me, he hit me up. Well, nah, he ain't hit me up. He came through the hood. He like, yo, the nigga Kiss gotta go to Clue in like an hour.
Right.
Nigga, if you got rhymes ready, nigga, be ready. We gonna come back down the hill and scoop you up.
Yeah.
I said, oh, say no more, nigga. It's up.
Right.
You feel me? Like, nigga, I'm like, all right, bet. So, I didn't even know they was coming.
Okay.
So when he pulled up on me, I seen him in a whip and all that. We all went down to High 97. And it was basically just, I'm gonna bring y'all niggas up here just to, so these niggas can hear how YO giving it up.
Right.
We all got there. We spit twice. And, to my surprise, a couple days later, Clue only put my part on the tape. And he was telling them that that's who the streets were saying they wanted to hear.
Right, because I didn't even know that until you could dig on YouTube now and find everything now.
Right.
And I heard the whole joint. I was like, this dude came, and them niggas was fired too,
It was
though.
definitely dumping. R.I.P. Tiger Bomb.
Oh man, rest in peace. Shout out to Black Jesus, man. If you still doing your thing, brother, salute to you.
Shout out to Black G's.
Bro, rest in peace to Mama Love for even supporting your dreams.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Rest in peace to my moms. I just lost my mom. She was the same way.
R.I.P.
So I took a hiatus before I came back and we started the platform, right? The podcast. So it was like me just, I seen, the illness. So I was preparing what's going on. So I said, let me get back in this game one more time so she could see me on the screen.
Thing,
now
man.
she see me, she was loving the podcast. She was loving me on the screen with the movies and stuff like that. So like, how was your mom's relationship?
Man, my mom was my best friend, but it was so ill. We were so much alike that we argued a lot because we was that similar. I looked like her.
Right.
Everything I got was from her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like as far as my pops, I'm a split image of my mom's.
Okay.
Down to everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like what she did, it was so commendable, man. Like she straight up
To just drop
rearrange
everything.
her whole life.
Exactly.
To give me an opportunity to, to do what I need to do because she believed in me that much.
Right.
You know what I mean? Since a little small child, I always been ambitious. Before the rap thing, I went to a school of performing arts down here in Northwest and shit like that. I was drawing. My uncle was one of the top architects in the United States. So I was actually supposed to follow in his footsteps and do that shit, but art ended up taking the back seat because I got interested in music and shit like that. So, man, I was doing commercials with AT&T when I was 4 or 5 years old, all type of shit like that. You know what I mean?
Man. Wow. Yo, that's what's up, man. Yo, salute to Mama Love. Rest in heaven to the moms, man. And, that you still doing it, putting it on. And, like,
I feel like I owe it to her. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
A lot of motherfuckers would have quit. They would have been like, man, this shit is frustrating. You know what I mean? Like,
and like you said in a few interviews, you being as young as you was and getting with the locks and y'all doing what y'all doing, still having to be able to, having to hold down everything as far as like the home front bills and stuff like that and try to get a career, and you still going to high school.
Still in high school.
What was that pressure like? That had to be crazy,
Man,
like mentally, like.
Bro, when we did the freestyle at Hot 97, when I dropped the 100 bars on Clue, nigga, I went to school the next day, nigga. You know what I mean? I went to school the next day, niggas.
Yo, what was on your mind? Like, yo, nigga, I just killed this.
Niggas is tripping, my nigga. Niggas like, yo, oh shit. From that moment on, nigga, like six, 7 niggas walking me to class every day. Like real rap, my nigga. It's like Rough Riders had like a L street team.
Yeah.
So a couple niggas from my school was part of that street team. We used to like have all type of double R gear. So it was looking crazy. Niggas used to be walking me to class with double R hoodies on.
Right.
All type of shit. So yeah.
Yo, you seen different eras of the industry. How would you describe the politics behind the scenes today compared to what it was back then?
I don't think the politics is as nasty as it was, during the mid 2000s. You know what I mean? Like now, the game is just so independent. You can maneuver way differently. You know what I mean? We have all type of outlets to where you don't need the labels. You don't need the big wig industry execs to do your thing, man. As long as you got a place to record, you got a 4K camera, and you got a computer, you can load your shit up to the world, and that's that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you got your own imprint, ODG Entertainment.
Facts.
Are you looking to put other artists on, or is this mainly focused on your music and your catalog right now?
I mean, I feel like, of course, I'm gonna be pushing myself, but we got some other people that we about to like really push to the forefront. Got a person from out in VA, then we got somebody else from out here, and then we got somebody else. You know what I mean? I want to roll them out correctly, but we definitely about to start pushing them this summer.
Right. When you started the movement up in YO with your guys up there, those guys still around, or some of them are still?
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Like, with the whole shit that transpired between me and the guys.
Right.
A couple of dudes that I had up under me with the ODG. So not up under me. I don't want to put it like that, but I say that in the sense of being within or with our label, the imprint of ODG. One of the dudes end up, staying with them, or not even staying with them, but clicking up with them.
Right.
Shout out to AP. That's my dude. I'm always had love for him. So AP went with them. Black Sign is a dude that started ODG with me. It was 3 of us who actually started the ODG imprint. It was me, my nigga Fire, and Black Sign. Black Sign is his uncle name is BG. BG was one of SP's closest friends.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So he ended up staying with them also, and he's a producer for them right now. So shout out to him, and it's all love. But those are the people that end up staying with them. And we had other artists. We had this my homie Aunt Millie. He ended up getting locked up. Hard White, R.P. to Hard White. He ended up passing away. So we kind of had to restructure everything. The only nigga that's really still with me and always been with me from the jump is my nigga Stick, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So shout out to my bro Stick. Shout out to my nigga Fire too. You feel me?
Yeah. Should an artist sign to another artist? Because we see what's going on right now with Pooh, Shiesty, Gucci Man, Finesse 2-Time, and Rap a Lot, J Prince Jr.
It's a sticky situation, man. You know what
Right,
I mean?
talk about it, man. Because you went through it.
Yeah,
A lot, we see this all the time. Why do in our culture we gotta operate like this? Like,
it just all depends on the person. You know what I mean? The artist that you sign into. I'm not gonna say it could never work.
yeah,
You guys just have to be on the same page. The communication factor just has to be up to par, and that's basically the most important thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it works out beautifully in some situations. Look at Hove. Look at
even with Yo Gotti and his artists.
They shining right now.
Yeah.
This is the thing. If you not afraid to push an artist to the forefront because you don't care about them having a possibility of outshining you,
Right.
it could work.
Right.
And that's what you're supposed to want. You want to do that as a CEO. You want to put somebody out that's gonna transcend you or blow past you, because you're gonna be looked at as discovering an artist that's more successful. They're gonna be like, oh, he put them out. That's gonna boost you. You know what I mean?
That's real. Do you think Pooh Shiesty should have handled that situation the way he did with Gucci?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man.
You can never know.
Listen, these little niggas is different these days, man. That's all I'm gonna say. These little niggas different, man. You can't be playing with them, man. All these niggas sticked up.
Yeah.
These niggas is from the trenches. He a Memphis nigga, man. These little niggas running around. Everybody got sticks. He already, like, from my understanding, he felt the way about how the nigga handled his cousin situation.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that that's the route that he should have took. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the art of negotiation.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? But who knows what type of conversation they had prior to this shit coming out and prior to this situation happening. Maybe he tried to negotiate and the nigga was on some bullshit. Who the fuck knows? Yeah. But the shit is just crazy. This nigga got this.
Yeah, because you said when you was dealing with your situation, you kept calling, months was going by, so the frustration could get there.
I put it like this, right? Now, picture if I would have took that route and tried to do some crazy shit, because it could have went a lot of different ways, you feel me?
Yep.
But I never wanted to take it there because I had genuine love for niggas. Not saying that they could have took it there too. It could have went a lot of different ways, but that shit wasn't even in the stars for us. But as far as like Pooh Shiesty, man, and Gucci, that shit crazy, because I like the little nigga, you know what I mean? The nigga do his thing. He was out here shining, he just came home.
Exactly.
The nigga's doing his fucking numbers. And it's just unfortunate that this shit happened, man. And niggas is talking about the Gucci snitching and all this other type of shit. And I got mixed feelings about the shit. But it's like, niggas, yo, man, it's a business. He was conducting business, my nigga. Like, he could tell, because he ain't in the streets.
Yeah.
My nigga, that nigga was just talking about smoking on Pookie Loke 2 years ago in the fucking battle, my nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
Crazy, talking crazy.
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know, man. Hopefully they resolve that shit.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to see nobody behind the wall and all that, you know what I mean?
Yup. And we
he got talent.
Yeah, and we seeing the violence in hip hop culture right now. We just seen Offset and Lil TJ having a little issue and over some gambling issue. Like,
that shit
bro,
crazy.
like, how can we get what can we do to change this mentality, man? What can be done? Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I'm gonna be 1,000 with you.
and I'm gonna try to keep pushing the peace, man, on this platform. You know what I mean?
Niggas could push the peace, niggas could be optimistic, niggas could do all that shit, but I think motherfuckers is so far gone
Yeah.
that it might be over right now. Like, I ain't gonna say our
probably
generation,
like the last
but
era of like understanding and coming down to the table as men. Like,
we ain't gonna see a change while we living. It might, hopefully it'll happen after that.
Yeah.
But these niggas is so far gone, the shit is crazy, man. They don't care about the same shit that we care about. They lack morals, they lack integrity,
Right.
all that type of shit. That shit, they don't give a fuck about none of that.
yeah. We got my oldest right here, executive producer, YN. What's your thoughts on that? What would you say about it?
So you had a good point when you said we don't know the conversation that led to him running up on him in the studio.
Right.
So I mean, cause and effect. I feel like something was said or something like that that caused him to do that. But that's no excuse though at the end of the day, especially with him just coming out last year.
Right.
So now,
Like a couple months
5
ago.
months ago.
Yeah.
So he just got a second opportunity and he just went down and squandered it.
Squandered
So,
it, blew it.
but in terms of the violence,
Overall, like the YNs that's coming in the industry now, like with bringing that wild energy into the game.
it's just lit. Like,
See?
like that's the problem. Like it's just lit. Like everybody just likes the violence and like all the just
That
beef.
is
The
and
crazy,
streets,
son.
they worried about what the streets think.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not worried about, listen, let me secure this for my future. Let me
Yeah.
try to put my family in a situation to where I could actually obtain generational wealth and
Right.
change something, you know what I mean, for my family. They not looking at none of that. They like, nigga, we talking about right now,
Yeah.
today, nigga,
Yeah.
fuck tomorrow, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yo, that is wild, man. But hopefully we could. Like I said, we're gonna do our part on this platform to try to push that peace, man, and try to sit down with some of these young artists and get their perspective and see if we could try to help hold their mind.
A lot of these young niggas is missing, they don't got the right niggas around them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
these niggas don't got no OGs. You feel what I'm saying? And if they got OGs, and OGs ain't giving them the right information.
Right.
They steering them in the wrong direction, and the shit just is nasty out here, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me? Like another nigga like Kodak, not to just throw names out there.
Right,
but
right, now go.
I fucks with Yak hard. But to me, it just seems like he don't got the right nigga around him.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because to me, like this, again, to me, and I'm not judging nobody that niggas is around. I'm just being 1,000. Because he has the potential to be on the same level that a YB is on.
Yes.
You feel what I'm saying? His base is like super faithful and all that. And if he got himself together, like really,
Word.
that nigga could be out of here.
Yeah, because he be looking crazy out here, bro. Like when he came in the game, he looked at, I don't know if it's, like you said, the people that surround him or, just the level of celebrity that he's getting to and just being around the next level of part of the entertainment is being an influence on him.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
We
day,
don't want to see you crash, bro.
don't want to see you crash. Niggas is grown men and they make their own decisions and they shouldn't, need the next nigga to hold their hands, but it helps to have positive people around you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So not only the music, you also have a nonprofit, BEH, that serves underprivileged family. Can you talk about that? What's all involved with that?
Well, BEH Foundation is basically a not-for-profit organization that I formed in memory of my mom's. It's her initials, Barbary Lane Hood.
Yeah.
I just thought of something that I could create in her name, with something that she liked to do, because that was her whole thing. Even when we didn't have it, she was helping out people every day. Like, you know what I mean? I'd come home off tour, she done gave away half my clothes, my shoes. I'm like, man, where the fuck my shit at, man? Yo, this person needed this person needed that. You know what I mean? My brother, I remember growing up, we was in the P's, man. Like a lot of my brother's friends, their moms was on drugs and shit like that. So during certain holidays, they didn't have the family dinners and all that type of shit. So she used to invite them to the crib, but we used to have all type of people at our house eating and shit like that.
Nah, that's what's
so
up,
I'm like,
man.
you know what? I seen what type of heart my mom's had, and she was always telling me, look, help out other people. You know what I mean? Even if you don't get nothing immediately, don't even look at it as you getting nothing by helping other people out, because it'll come back to you tenfold. The universe sees what you're doing. You know what I mean? If you keep your heart clean and your energy clean, you'll get what's due.
Yeah. So how often you out there putting in that service?
Man, we feed the homeless every other Saturday out here. Like you were saying, we work with underprivileged mothers, troubled teens. We have agreement with 2 maternal homes out here.
Okay.
We do certain things for them. Like on holidays, we donate certain stuff. We take it over there and, stuff like that.
Right. So how can people get in contact with your nonprofit if they want to look for those type of services? How can they
Follow
like
us.
a website, email, phone number, something they can contact?
The website is down right now, but it should be up in a couple weeks. You can contact us via BEH Foundation on Instagram, or you could DM me directly, or you could get at us on the email, behfoundation1@gmail.com.
That's dope. Yeah, make sure you lock in. Do you have a IG or like a social media page for it too?
Yeah, BEH Foundation.
Okay, good. Make sure you go follow it. Hit his Instagram page. The links is all there.
Yeah, we doing a lot. Besides that, man, I took a little break from it, but I sell paintings and shit like that.
Yeah.
We doing a lot, man. I had the cooking page up, just showing people the culinary shit that I do. I chill for a minute though, but man, we doing all type of shit,
I see
man.
you, yeah.
I got like I was telling you about my uncle and shit.
Yeah.
I have like an agreement with his company. He gets all type of big contracts with a lot of people. We actually just put up like a abstract piece on like what street is this on? It's on some street uptown, but he had like a budget of like $9 million or something like that, and it was in dedication to the person who owns Bank of America Stadium and all that. So we was out there, the mayor was out there, all type of people was out there like that. But like I said, we have an agreement to where we have like 5 different projects that he's working on, and he put me in charge of the music aspect of it. So one of the projects that we did is called 10 Towers Black Power. And obviously it was inspired by Black Panthers.
Yeah.
He's based in Oakland.
Okay.
So the project in itself, they put it in a MoMA museum in New York, the Museum of Modern Art. I did the music for it. They expanded it from the MoMA in New York and put it out there in San Diego also. So I have music out there in the museum.
That's dope.
So that's like on a whole another level type shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So even with the music, you still putting out music. Pesci 5 is on the way. What can we expect for Pesci 5?
Man, Pesci 5 is just a continuation of the Pesci series, man. And it was supposed to come out last year, to be honest with you, but I had put out a visual. The momentum was building up. I had the first video, the Fifth Amendment joint came out, and then the next joint called Clip and Ops came out, and then I put a last joint out, and I didn't particularly like the response that I got. Not saying that it was a bad response, but I was expecting more. So I'm like, let me go back to the drawing board and cook something else up.
Okay.
And push it back a little bit.
Okay.
So by doing that, it gave me a chance to step back and kind of listen to what I think people want to hear from the project, and then, just put me in another headspace, and I just got a chance to cook up more songs to make it more complete.
Okay, that's
so,
good.
So just when y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, okay, this is that real authentic, grimy, up top, pissy staircase.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Real hip hop sound type shit.
Bro, you got a loyal fan base, man, that, you could just keep feeding them that good J-Hood music. And that's the good thing about social media. Like you said, you could put it out, test some things and see what works and what don't work, and pull it back and reconstruct it, right?
Right.
Who's some of the producers and artists that's gonna be on this album?
What I did with Pesci 5, I did something different. I got one producer that totally produced the whole project. His name is Whip Beats.
Okay.
He's out of Germany. So it's just like, Whip is incredible. Shout out to Whip. You already know what we about to do, my boy.
Yeah.
It's about to be crazy.
Yeah. So now, like, being the CEO, you in charge of everything, and moving the independent route.
Drop when I want, press the button. Yo, if I want to throw this out, I could throw this out. I ain't got to talk to nobody. Actually, I don't want, it ain't like that. I could do it when I want, but I have a team of people that I converse with before I throw shit out, because I want to do it the right way. I don't want to be like, yo, just because this is, majority of my company, I could do what I want. Nah, I want to see what you guys think about this. I run it past the people that I deal with and the people who I trust, and they let me know what they think about it, and we distribute the music like that.
Yeah, that was perfect. That was the 2-part question. Like, do you have a team around you that's helping you, like you said, structure your music, putting it out there the right way, giving you the good look, doing the music, the visuals, coming down with the treatments and all that?
Yeah, I don't think you should do this, bro. I don't think you should do. I think you should do this. I'm like, I trust y'all enough to be like, okay, cool. You know what I mean? Just like, but I like trying different things. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you got to test the waters out, and you can't be afraid to step outside of the box.
Yeah.
That's why I just threw out a record with this guy DJ Van X. Shout out to DJ Van X, man. He's a crazy producer.
Mm-hmm.
He's based out of Greensboro. Got a studio out there. We just put a record out called Shake.
Okay.
And I kind of
I saw that video.
stepped outside the box with that.
Yeah, I saw. I was
you
like,
feel me?
oh, this was over shit right here.
Yeah, I'm like, let's try something different.
Yeah.
And I kind of like co-directed that, came up, with the treatment, me and my dude Medley Films. I'm like, you know what, let me show some character.
Right, yeah.
Through the wig on,
Yeah.
I was inspired by the character that Marlon Wayans played on Norbit.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So even speak about the video Shake, being in the gym shooting the video. You on your gym time, I see you.
Yeah,
Look, I slacked off for the 3 months for the winter time. New York was fucking brick, son. I was running home. So now I'm back in now. Give me 3 months. I'm be looking like this guy.
That's it. Nah, he gonna be looking like me. He gonna be bigger than me. Shit. No diddy.
So what's your regimen as far as like fitness, health? What you like to do? Calisthenics, free weights, machines, or some mix of everything?
A mix of everything. You know what I
same,
mean?
me too.
I try to right now I try to do at least 700 push-ups a day.
Okay.
I get up in there. Every time I go to the gym, I warm up with 120 pull-ups. Bench, curl. I try to do it all, like you said, mix it up.
Yeah.
But it's a 5-day-a-week thing.
Okay. Yeah, I'm about 3-4 right now because, like I said, I've been back going on a month now, so I'm just conditioning the muscle, waking everything back up. The following month is just back in the routine, so everything snap back. For me, I warm up with calisthenics, then I do like around the world, like I hit some of everything.
Right.
You know what I mean? I like that full body workout, so I mix it up: calisthenic, machine, free weights. 3-4 times. Like I'll go in the evening for about 45 minutes and in the morning for about 30 to 40 minutes.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's like my routine right now. But like I said,
Give them 3 months.
we outside.
Beast mode.
Yeah. What's your eating habits like? What's the? Because that's go hand in hand too.
Yeah,
the eating and the exercising go hand in hand. That's how you get the results.
I had to change my whole diet and the way I eat and all that, man. I put on about 20 pounds within like the past, I say like 3-4 months.
Yeah.
I'm eating 4 full-course meals a day, drinking my protein shakes in between, twice a day.
Yeah.
And, my intake, I do about 3,000 calories every time I eat.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay consistent with that, and I've just been on it.
Yeah, that part. Stay with it, bro. You got. Look, I just seeing him saying next year, I'm about to go back and go extra harder now. It's over. But I also want to touch on this Max B situation real quick. Because, shout out to the Wave.
Yeah, shout out to the Wave and all that, man.
Talking about him shouting you out on that
it wasn't a shout out.
Throwing a shot at you.
Yeah, it wasn't a shout out.
I had to go back. I had to go back. You already spoke on that situation on your vlog, on your YouTube channel. So I'm trying to figure out why would he spin off that.
I don't, me and my guys was talking about, I don't know if it was like an indirect shout out. I don't know if, because like I said,
was in the moment, I don't even know.
To my understanding, I thought we was, niggas was all right, you feel what I'm saying? Clearly, I ain't seen him in 17 joints because he been locked away and all that, but I'm like, you know what, let me try to look at this shit from all different aspects. Maybe the nigga was trying to do something indirectly, you know what I mean, by shouting the nigga out and putting the light on the nigga and getting niggas that wasn't aware of the fact that I'm still out here active, to let them know they'll look at this nigga because, and I'm just being, like I said, I'm looking at things from different angles. Maybe he was like, you know what, I'm cool with these niggas, so I can't like directly shout them out because I don't want them to feel away.
I get it.
So maybe he was like, yo, this nigga, da-da-da. Because I don't know, it didn't make sense to me. I'm just, like I said, I'm just saying shit. Maybe that ain't even the case. Maybe the nigga just was out here, the nigga, da-da-da, and that was just what it was. But nonetheless, the nigga said what he said. I didn't really take it like, man, fuck this nigga, man. This nigga on some bullshit. Nigga, I'm like, hey, nigga, let's play, nigga.
You haven't spoke to him yet?
Nah, I just spoke to.
I could kind of like clear it up and just move past it and maybe do something together?
Nah, I know a lot of people that he rock with, that he roll with and shit like that, they reached out to my people. They'll tell me, nah, it wasn't that serious and all that, but I was just like, yo, the shit was uncalled for, you know what I mean? Like, not only was it uncalled for, but he kind of stretched the truth and he added a little bit of spice to it and all that to make it funny and shit like that. So I'm like, bro, come on, son. But like I said, it was all fun and it was what it was. That's why on my diss record, a little freestyle, because that shit was super light, man. It was
Right,
a little freestyle that I did to their
Yeah.
joint because they got one of the hottest joints on urban radio.
Yeah.
I'm like, just let me play around with this shit real quick just to show them, like,
Right.
nigga, fuck you talking about?
Yeah. We still out here, man.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Max and French, man.
Yeah.
So what does growth look like to you now as an artist and as a man at this point in your career?
Man, I just look at things from a total different perspective right now as a grown man than I did when I was a little younger. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my mental is clearer. I'm able to articulate myself in a way better manner than I did.
Right.
I was able to do when I was younger. The way I view things is totally different. And I'm just more so just focused on the things that's important versus like,
Absolutely.
let me just worry about right now and today and how I feel and acting off emotions and all. I don't really do all that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why it's so difficult for me to kind of like conform to what niggas is doing nowadays, because niggas is out here crashing out.
That was
niggas
my other
be doing
question.
all type of shit.
Good. Look, 'cause I'm all over the place because we vibing right now. My other question was, do you think? No, let me go to it right here. Have you ever felt pressure from the industry to lean into like different images that might not represent your style of art?
Bro, absolutely, man, because I'm like, you know what, man, I be trying to like be cool about shit, you know what I mean? Not so much political about shit, but just trying to like keep a level head with certain shit. But niggas don't respect level head. They want to see you crash out. They want to see you go crazy, dumb out, talk ill. Like, that's all niggas want to see. They like, nigga, stop all that fucking conservative shit and nigga, just say what you want to say, nigga. But I know it's people watching and listening, so I don't want to give the wrong impression to, let's say, some young niggas out there, and I'm out here trying to preach one thing, and you out here like, nigga, do as I do and not what I say type shit, and nigga, you out here crashing out. I don't like, nah, bro. So I have a problem with doing certain shit, man.
Yeah, I know.
Even though I know what to do.
Exactly.
But it's kind of like I can't do it.
Exactly.
Nigga.
I'm the same way, bro. I gotta stick to my morals and what I believe in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We it's love and peace over here, man.
Cause a nigga could be filthy rich if I was just like, you know what, my nigga, let me take advantage of all the shit. Fuck these niggas.
Yep.
Hey, yo, fuck Gucci, nigga. Fuck Pooh, Shiesty, all that type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, but nah.
You ain't gotta do it, man. But yo, Hub, man, I just wanna give you your flowers, man. Your contribution in this hip hop culture and this game, man. What you deliver. We love you for that
I appreciate
that
it, bro.
hardcore flow, and you still delivering that, man. At this point in your career.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna
Even
lie,
at
man.
this age, like you can still deliver that. Like
I can honestly say the locks had a lot to do with helping
Molding
me
you,
find myself and molding me,
Yeah.
and contributing to the way that I think and the way that I write and my whole artistry period. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I'm eternally grateful to them.
Was there any pressure, like being in a booth in the studio with them, writing and cooking up, like?
Yes.
Because you young, bro.
Because what they told me,
that's what's throwing me. You a young dude, able to stand next to these guys right here.
yeah,
You ain't never see that because we just seen what they did to Dipset on the verses, right? That.
it was always pressure because their mentality. That's why I adopted their mentality, because we was all together in the booth.
Yeah.
And they always told me, look, we want you to be better than us. Anytime you get on the track with anybody, I don't care whose song it is, act like it's yours, nigga, murder. I don't give a fuck if you on the track with us.
Yeah.
Nigga, go crazy, nigga.
Yeah.
So I always kept that mentality.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, you know what? That's something that I learned from them, and I'm gonna take that with me forever.
Yeah, that's priceless right there.
I used to hear P drop a verse, or I hear Kiss drop a verse, Lou drop a verse. I'm like, oh nah, I ain't about to let this nigga go crazy on me like this. Nah, even if I gotta rewrite my shit, let me go back in, you know what I mean?
How fast was the music being cooked up in the studio?
Man, it was magical. The chemistry was insane, man, you know what I mean? Like, we were just in our bag at that time, you know what I mean? And I can't stress it enough that, like, it was a sight to behold, man. It was magical. It's like nobody could have ever, imagined that or thought of that. Like, yo, this kid from North Carolina is gonna just move up here. He's gonna meet these dudes and they're gonna create this. And this energy is just gonna be amazing, because it was plenty of people from Yonkers
That's what I'm saying.
that rapped and they from their neighborhood that they could have picked up.
Exactly. Shout out to Snipe Life. Shout out to Large Amounts.
Yeah.
Well, what happened to Don D and T.Y.?
Don D and T.Y., they down here, yeah. Shout out to Don D and T.Y., they out there in Winston-Salem and shit.
Oh, shout out to let me get it. I got a love for North Carolina because
Yeah.
North Carolina took care of me when I was here. Shout out to Greensboro. Shout out to High Point, Burlington, Raleigh, Durham, Cary, Charlotte. Took care of me out here, man. Shout out to North Carolina, Winston-Salem.
Yeah.
Rest in peace of my bro Paco. That's where he was at.
And why
before
he
transcended?
And why
you know
he
what I mean?
saying this? Shout out to Greensboro too, 336, man. A lot of people don't know. That's where I'm originally from, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I grew up in
I was on what's that? Friendly? Is it Friendly Street or Friendly Road? It's just a shopping center right there by the hospital.
Okay.
Friendly because it's right there downtown Greensboro.
Okay.
It's a street right there. You got Main Street. I think it's Friendly.
I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I
We
moved,
ain't been in a
I
while,
moved out
huh?
of Greensboro at a young age, but I grew up in Claremont Homes
Gotcha.
projects.
Okay.
And then we moved
Is
to
that
Ray.
cooked next to downtown?
It ain't too far because Greensboro is small.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then we moved to Raywan Homes, which is another project.
Okay.
My mom used to have a friend over there in Morningside. That was another project. You know what I'm saying? They tore that shit down, but yeah, man, like we moved from there to Charlotte.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And from Charlotte up top. So we was just like always moving around, man.
Right. Yo, shout out to Charlotte, man. I just love the atmosphere out here.
704,
like,
man.
yo,
Queen City, man. It's a lot of dope artists out here too. So shout out to everybody. The market is just it's wide open, but for some reason niggas just ain't kicked the door down
Yeah,
yet.
it's not getting that light, like, cause Atlanta like 4 hours away from 4 hours away from here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's right there. You can run down there, take care of business, come back and be low out here. You know what I mean? So what are you seeing out here as far as like outlets as artists can get their music out? As far as like outlets out here. You seeing enough of that out here or you gotta go out?
People always say you got to step outside of Charlotte to get heard and all that, but
Yeah.
I think if niggas take advantage of the opportunities that's in front of them here, they could do what they need to do. It's just all about work ethic, you know what I'm saying, and applying yourself and getting the music out there and going to these different events, going to these different places and meeting these people and getting your network on.
Yeah.
And just doing the groundwork.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all about the groundwork. If you don't do the groundwork, you can't expect anything to pop for you.
Right.
It ain't gonna just fall out the sky and be like, yo, this nigga, he went crazy. Nah, it ain't gonna go like that.
Yeah.
You gotta work these records, you gotta develop these relationships with the DJs,
Right.
these relationships with the radio directors, all that type of shit, the club promoters.
Yeah.
It's a lot to go into this shit. It ain't just, go in the booth, knock this shit out, and that's it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, so what are you learning with the business before we get out of here? We ain't gonna hold you. We need some bars, you heard? And you see the sun. They had like some little event going on out here earlier too.
Yeah, that's
Got
what
the
it was
stage
sounding
and
like.
all that. But yeah, summer park, like it's just like some New York shit.
Yeah.
Summertime in the city, man. Park concerts and all that, park jams and all that. So what are you learning about the music industry, the business part of it now? Was you able to? I don't think you was able to like pick it up when you was with the guys at that time.
Yeah.
You was busy focusing on the art and moving around, like you said, touring and stuff like that.
Right.
How are you able to understand the music business now?
I mean, I just
Being hands-on with it now.
hands-on.
You know what I'm saying?
I've been able to just experience is my best teacher, man.
Right.
I've seen the things that I could have done differently. I seen the things and I looked at the things that I didn't take advantage of. Like I said, I learned that relationships is everything.
Yes. Hell yeah.
I learned that, about having to apply yourself. I learned that, about taking advantage of things when they present itself and just connecting the dots and making sure that your network game is up to par. You feel what I'm saying? And aside from that, just being consistent. Consistency is key.
Right.
If you're not consistent, and that's with anything in life, it ain't just music, it's just anything that you're working at to achieve, you have to be consistent. So I think that's the most important thing, the consistency, developing these relationships and just applying yourself.
Yeah, that's good words, man. Hood, I salute you, bro.
Man,
Give you
appreciate
your
it.
flowers here on Rhymes and Politic, man. Keep giving us that good music. Keep putting that positive energy out there, because I see you got, like, you put out little shorts, like affirmations and stuff like that,
Yeah.
good words. Keep going with that. What's some good words can you give to the people, like that artists that's want to stay true to who they are and not have to...
I'm not gonna say this is more so in relations to artists or it's
Just in general, yeah,
This is
just
just in
in
general,
people.
man. Treat your life like your home. Be careful who you let in it, man. You feel what I'm saying? Like meaning you will be cautious with who you let into your home, so be cautious with who you let into your life, because the people that you allow to be around you can have either a positive or negative influence on you, your energy, and on your life, period. So be conscious of who you have around you.
Straight like that. How can the people follow you?
Follow me on Instagram at @realjhood_. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm on TikTok, but I'm not big on it. I'm still trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? I'm an unk right now. You know what I mean? So I'm still trying to, do the damn thing. Facebook, I be on it, but I don't be on it because it's not really my thing. I'm mainly on Instagram. You can get at me on YouTube also, though. I got my own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Go check out the visuals. And, like I said, follow me at @realjhood_.
When is that Pesci 5 dropping?
Pesci 5 should be out at the end of this month. But listen, it's not going to be on any digital streaming platforms. I'm putting it out directly from artist to consumer. So I'm going to have it on my website. The website about to be up this weekend and all that. So you'll be able to purchase it from the website. We're going to do the digital copies and we're going to be doing signed hard copies. So support your boy, man. I'm out here grinding. You know what I mean? Like a skateboarder and all that. You know what I mean? So you already know.
Hood, super
Cise,
love, man.
already, man. Remy Network,
honor,
man.
It's an honor sitting with you, man. Just vibing with you. Thank you for coming on the platform, gracing us with your presence, man.
Appreciate you reaching out, man.
Like I said, this is a whole 360 right here.
Man, y'all don't understand, man. I call this guy up, yo, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, I need somebody to, to edit this joint, man. I got some footage that I shot myself.
Send that.
I ain't nice with the editing. I need you to. He like, yo, say no more.
Send it.
Done.
Yo, getting that shit back automatically.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? Guys, the great J Hood is here, man. Make sure you go get that Pesci 5.
Big O's.
Directly.
Peace.
Hit him directly, get that music, man.
Please.
Follow everything he's doing. Support the nonprofit. He's doing good things out here,
Support
man.
my guy Cise, Remy
day.
Network, all day long, all right?
Like that. We out of here, y'all. Peace.
Rhymes and politics broken down is rap. Rhymes and politics broken down is rap. As long as hip hop dominating the map, is the platform, so tap in with us and that's that.